Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rokah Qudash. Double honor to the apostle nails of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. Alright. I'm on this young lady's page called Black Girl in China, right? And you would think the narrative would change about her being over there and she says she's a black girl in China, right? But she speaks as though she's a Jamaican, or one of them island girls or something, right? But she speaks as though she's about a Jamaican. I think she's Jamaican. That's what I would, if I would have to guess, I would say she's probably a Benjamite, right? But the name of her video is "This is Why Black Men Will Always Choose White Women and Asian Women Over Black Women." Now, she mainly, basically, she's a damn feminist. That's what she is. You know, in the world, now, let me say this, the world knows, I mean, the so-called black men is not the only one that's tired of black women's mouth in their attitude. The world knows that they have an attitude and they run their mouth too much. The world knows this. This is where the term they use is black fatigue. Because Eve always cutting up. Always cutting up. And the lies that y'all tell, y'all just like Esau Edom, man. Y'all is just like Esau Edom, the fucking white man. Blame everybody, the so-called white man blame everybody, calling everybody killers and thugs and you name it. All the different terms that he can use to demonize so-called black men, right? All really where we, the so-called black man, is the most hated man on the planet, man. Over here in America, man. We're on the planet. Why? Because America deems us as a negative light, because anytime they make a movie or something, they got a so-called black man and he got a leading role. He's a goddamn drug dealer, selling drugs in the hood. They killing one another. So this is what the average person outside of America sees in their movies. This is what they see. But who's secondly leading the path and what? Probably first now. Probably first. You know, Eve has put more I can't say this enough. Eve has put more black men in prison and in the ground than the so-called white man and the so-called white woman together. And you niggas, I don't know why you niggas be losing your shit, right him over here, man. A guy just deleted a guy, went on his job and deleted him. Cause of then he married. The guy's married, but went on the job and deleted a guy for a hooker at the job. Hooker been at, but hey man, these hookers be at these plants, man, that work at these plants. These hookers that work at these plants, been at these plants 15, 20 years, man, that slept with everybody on the goddamn crew, man, including the bosses and everyone. Everyone. Then you got a fresh nigga come up in there, not saying he was, well, this is not his situation, but this has happened many times. These dudes will go up in there and then meet this tramp. Everybody done had her, everybody know her, nobody really want her. Then somebody want to have her, you know, she jump in one of the trucks or something and suck them off, and then this nigga find out and get mad, then he want to kill him. Simps, though. We're going to always have simps. We're going to always have simps, man. You're going to always have simps going to want what? Going to want to protect Eve and her wickedness. So let's just get to the video, man. Yeah, hey, just bear through it, brother. But hey, it is what it is. This first video goes into, but most of these videos here is on Eve talking about the so-called black man hating the so-called black woman. But this first video is this black dude, so-called black dude. He said he is from the streets and he wants a snow bunny. Let's see why.
Okay, what would you say makes you a real one?
Man, I'm from the streets. I work out daily, and I just keep it real, man. That's
I can
about
tell
it.
you work out daily. I can't tell you from the streets, but I can tell you work out daily. What would you say you're looking for in a real one?
This right here, man. Snow bunnies.
Oh, you like the white women?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, that's why you're here, and I'm happy to have you here. Now let's go for this in relation.
Now this could be a skit, but the thing is, this shit happens for real now. You know, this shit happens for real where they do nothing but tear us down. The so-called black man, they've been doing it for decades, tearing us down. And now a lot of black men are online. Now they are what? They're fighting back. They're actually coming back at what? At Eve for all of the negative energy that she's been giving us for decades.
Relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you wouldn't tolerate in a relationship?
I don't date black women.
Well, okay, that doesn't have anything to do with a deal breaker. So can you focus on qualities, not color, but qualities you don't like?
Okay, well, I don't like a loud woman.
Okay.
White women are quiet. Black women are loud.
Once again, I don't need you to mention or disrespect black women. There's loud women in every culture. So can you move forward without mentioning race or ethnicity or...
Okay, so I like a woman that's submissive, right?
Okay.
White women, they listen. Black women don't listen to me.
Okay, if you're going to be disrespectful to black women, then I'm going to ask you to leave.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Okay, so I don't need to mention color.
Okay.
So give me a quality. So you don't like loud.
Yes.
You want a submissive woman.
Yes.
You have one more.
Yes.
Without color.
I like nice hair. Well, I could rub my fingers through it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
White women, hair silky. Black women, nappy wigs falling all off at the club. You know what I mean? Dry.
You're being disrespectful. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to ask you to leave if you can't be respectful.
Well,
so, okay.
Have a good one.
Okay. Yeah. If you can't...
I keep it real, all right?
Okay, it doesn't matter. That's not real. That's rude.
Black dudes. A lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing, we ain't going? We get bashed for not liking black girls. If we don't like black girls, what is wrong with that?
I absolutely love when these kind of black males say stuff like, oh, we don't date black women. No, hun, black women don't date you. Because let's just keep it a buck. Like, let's just keep it honest. The black males that act like they don't date black women are just the black males that black women have passed up on for years because something is wrong with them. Come on now. Black women don't date you. It's not the other way around.
I really don't think black women have an issue with black men dating white women. Mm-hmm. It's when they bash us.
That's what I'm saying.
To validate whatever they're doing. You can date whoever you want to date, but don't bash women or bring them down.
See, this is the hypocritical shit that I be talking about, right? They take shit and flip it just like Esau Edom does, and try to turn it around like it's mainly black men that are mostly black men are bashing black women. No, these bitches here are the ones that are always bashing and always talking about a so-called black man, and I have an issue with it because I'm a so-called black man. I'm gonna always have an issue with these damn demons and devils, which is Eve, the so-called black woman, man. I don't care about nobody getting mad or getting upset. I can care less. I can give a damn. Just like y'all don't care about, y'all have no shame in trying to shame the so-called black man. I have no problem and no shame shaming your wicked ass. Huh? Who's the number one hated person people when it come to being loud and ignorant? Nobody wants to be around the so-called black woman. That's that fatigue. Huh? She have ruined everything, including the trips. Their girl trips. Listen up.
Down. Because that's not your type. We don't care who you date. Date who you want to date. But it's like when y'all are dissing your own race because you're with somebody that's not your race, it's like a bad image. And that's when black women come off as we don't.
Or to add on, or they feel like it's a step up. Like, I'm finally winning.
Yes, because
once they get with someone from a different race. Because now it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you think, black men talk down on black women?
Well, I'm going to have to say I disagree. I call it match energy. I think that black...
That's a good choice. Matched energy. And you know what? I'm going to start a precept on that concerning maxing someone's energy when it comes to Maxing energy. That's a good one. Ezekiel. That's my first precept.
Men are tired of the disrespect, whether it's publicly, social media, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all black women, but some women. You do have some women that are highly disrespectful.
No, most, not all, most.
When it comes to pertaining to men, a man may not have a certain car, a certain look, and I see men of these caliber get down. You know what I'm saying? Get down, talked upon, or whatever, because they're not in a certain status of. You get where I'm coming from, bro? Because I see it each and every day, or whatever. And also, too, women want equal rights. So you have equal rights, or whatever. So men are looking at it like, okay, you want to be a man? So guess what? I'm going to treat you like a man. And that's the reason why these men have become more aggressive with these women.
More aggressive, meaning what? In the how they respond to them, talk to them, communicate with them, you know. So, but most men nowadays, they're what? They're just not speaking to them or talking to them. And I don't blame them. I don't speak to them or talk to them. You don't speak to me, I don't speak to you. I know every woman, every so-called black woman is not wicked and evil, but guess what? Most of them are. Just like most of these so-called black men are wicked and evil. Jake don't get a pass. But we talking about you women. Eve outnumbered the so-called black man. Matter of fact, Eve outnumbered every race it is, goddammit, when it comes to what? Being in numbers. You want to talk about women. Eve, why you think that the social media is so packed up with them? With these demons and devils. But you know, you got a handful of that. You got a handful of these tramps getting paid very dearly, getting paid pretty good to what? To keep up this negative energy between a so-called black man and black woman, and most of you women follow lead, and most of y'all ain't getting shit, but you follow the lead of what? Of most of these wicked ass women, man. You follow lead, but guess what? We don't care anymore. We don't care anymore because one thing for sure, Isaiah 4:1 is already here. It's already here. Y'all online crying like hell now. Trump taking everything from your no good asses. And guess what? It's long overdue. And in the process, the Lord gonna take more than that.
I like more mixed variety. Yeah, I'm just not a black girl type.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You know. You're right.
But my thing is, why? Now, if he was interviewing a woman, and a woman would have said that, he wouldn't have did all this right here. All this facial expression with his damn long hair on his head, got two ponytails on top of his head, one green and one blonde or red or whatever the fucking color it is. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have did all this right here. But now, since it's a brother saying his preference is a so-called white woman, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with his preference? When the so-called when a sister come up there, she tell me something, I don't like short men. His ass short. You'll be one that she would talk down on. Short ones and all this stupid stuff that his hair this or this here, that there, this here. All of the dumb shit don't have anything to do with a man character, period. Just a lot of dumb shit. And he would have never did it. But look at how he treat this brother here. Because he has a preference. And his preference is what? It's so-called white women. But do we blame him? No, we don't blame him.
You want me to keep going? I like, you know.
You like, what is it?
I like to rap my shit, like, I don't know, like.
I hear one about her, girl. Okay.
That's
why. Like black women. How you don't like black women? Like, ain't your mama black? Like, come on, be real.
Yeah. Come on. That's part of the reason.
Oh, okay.
See, that's part of the reason. Jake ain't. You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't lost, and he give you his opinion. But ain't your mama black? Ain't your daddy black? Ain't your daddy black? Y'all keep it with this shit, man. This shit here just, you know, this shit is always or daily, all the way down to fucking every day, man. New video, hundreds of videos, man, of black women talking down on so-called black men. And when we make a video, they get upset. and speaking the truth and showing and giving the proof concerning it, what they don't have shit. They don't have no proof. All they doing is sitting there running their damn mouth. Which ass usual, just like a so-called white man. You and the so-called white man go keep being the bed with the so-called white man ain't got the grape you now. you are willingly his what? His bed went. So keep at it.
That's part of it. Oh my God. God, hey.
You need to heal
I ain't heard.
heal from that, go to therapy or something.
I don't even talk to that women. Let's skip. I'm gonna skip this sister right here because she's this is the one right here. Let's get a picture of her right quick though. This is the one right. You know what? Let me hear y'all. I want y'all to hear right. She said black woman. This is the name of her page, Black Girl in China. But she's clearly she appears to be a damn Benjamite. Listen to her accent. This is not a China accent. She said black. She do say black girl in China now, but I thought she would be, of that race, which is got a black father that's in China, right? But most people don't know that the father is your nationality anyway. So hey, just hear what about 30 seconds of it just to prove my point.
We'll get into this video. I'm not here to bash black men. I'm not here to talk down on black men. But this is currently trending on all social media. A lot of black women are beginning to speak up. A lot of black women are saying, why do black men hate black women so much? There's a video I watched, a video of a man, like you see, a video of a man.
Why? Hold up. Let's go here for a minute. Let's see. So I think I got a video over here. Hold on. Let me make sure I got it, y'all. Hope I got it. Still got it. Let's see. I try to pull some up. I try to pull black women. Every time I try to pull up black men, black women calling the cops on black men and blah 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 black women. When I use that, guess what? It all goes in the opposite. It comes up black man. See? I put right here at the top, black women dislike black men. What the first thing they brung up? Black man dislike black women. Huh? But let's go here. Let's get some proof from this sister here. I like this sister here because she's always defending the brother and she be on point with her thing. Here we go right here.
Black men are making it very clear that they love black women, but they do not like us. And that's a problem. And I think the biggest problem is we don't care. That doesn't bother you? That they don't like the behavior that we display? The way that we carry ourselves? The way that we treat each other? The way that we treat them? We're not saying they don't like us as the women, as black women. It's the behaviors, our actions, our personalities, our toxic traits. And we're like, oh well, it's not my problem. I don't care. How can you not care when there are men, black men who will lay their life on the line for us, have no problem if we just changed our attitudes?
Didn't I just say that? How many black men have been lying in the grave or in jail for defending a wild ass, wicked ass Eve's loudness or rudeness, which is what it is. Most of their behavior, they're always starting the what? Most likely they're starting 99% of the arguments or whatever. They are the ones that are starting the confrontation. Why?
Have no problem if we just changed our attitudes. If we stop being so nasty, so vindictive, so mean. But again, we don't care. Why would we care? Why would we care what black men have to say about us? Why would we care about black men liking us? Why would we care about black men protecting us? Right? That's our favorite line. We don't need them. They don't like us anyway.
Huh? What you say? That's our favorite line. We don't need them. They've been saying this shit for decades. The so-called black men been taking this shit forever, man. You know these niggas, well, niggas is wicked, man. Mostly wicked than any sisters, but who's more wicked than Eve than the so-called white man? No one. But the point is, Eve, man, the so-called black woman, man, she's no good, man. Leave her alone, man. Leave her alone. You can't find a sister like this here, man, that out the gate, that knows who she is and don't have a problem with all black men and this and black men this, black men that. Look, man, run, man. If you don't run, your ass gonna either end up in jail or dead.
They don't like us because of our behaviors. We can change that. We, black women, we can change that. We can. But it won't change if we don't care. And a lot of people say, well, you can't love somebody and say, you can't really love somebody if you don't like them, and that's not true. You can very much love a person and don't like what they're doing. You don't like their behaviors. You don't like their ways. But I still love you. And that's the reality of what it is when it comes to black men and black women. It has to change. It does.
See? But it ain't going to change. It's not going to change. Let's go back over here. Right? This is what this is right here. This whole show, this whole program, 27 minutes, which is the first part was concerning black men hating. Like she put that in the beginning. The little couple of video concerning a black man saying something about a black woman. He didn't, they're not like this here. For an example, let's get this loudmouth, long head woman here. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is a great example. Why do black men hate black women? Now listen to this BS here.
Disrespecting black women, gaslighting us, calling us bitter, calling us miserable, telling us we're going to die alone, asking us ridiculous questions like, who hurt you? They make fun of our pain. They laugh at our trauma. They gaslight us.
Who favorite word that is? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? That's y'all word. See how they take shit, just like Esau Edom and flip it back on you? Like Esau Edom calls everybody a terrorist. We know he's the number one terrorist in America. E calls everybody a fucking narcissistic abuse when they're the main narcissistic abusers. This shit is amazing how they just, I'm telling you, man, even Esau has the same mentality when it comes to not being liable for their bullshit. Take everything and flip it.
That's when we talk about our stories of domestic violence. They get mad at us when we post videos of us celebrating our single life, vacationing, eating.
Single life, vacationing, going on girl trips and being thots and whores. Sleeping with everybody on the resort. You whores. But most of y'all, you ain't no single life. Most of you bitches be married. No such thing. We posting our single lives and you're not single whore. Most of you bitches are married and going on girl trips and getting rotted out. Lie. The lie till you can't lie no more, man. This shit, hey. And I'm gonna continue calling it out. Because I don't care. I don't care about a tramp's feelings, man. These wicked hoes.
At the best restaurants, pampering ourselves at the spa. They make fun of all of that. So why would black men spew so much hatred and jealousy towards the black woman? Before I go into detail, I want to make a disclaimer because I don't want TikTok banning my video. All black men do not hate black women. This video is not about all black men. I'm just addressing the toxic, narcissistic, abusive, misogynist, the sociopaths, the psychopaths. There is a huge number of black men in the black community that suffer from narcissism and antisocial personality disorder to the point.
I don't hear long hear that no more. You see a bunch of BS. And listen to Tramp here too. Y'all, that's what y'all are. Most of the Eves, man, the so-called black woman, they are what? They are goddamn tramps. Money grabbers. Hold up. Money grabbers. Every time they turn around, they're patting on a nigga pocket, trying to see what a nigga got, begging. But they hate black men, though. They hate black men, but they got what? Again, they got what? They got 6, 7, 8, 9 children from all different 6, 7, 8, 9 black men. But they hate us though. They hate black men, but they got all them cheering about black men. You know, a bunch of lies, man. A bunch of lies. They just want to continue on being a goddamn thought. That's what they want to do, man. A 304. This is what you get. But guess what? Your hoarding it ran out because a lot of these brothers what? They done turned the other cheek, brother. They going on down what? They like, man, I'm not with them whores, man. That's what most of these sisters are, the whores. That's what you are. Pocket patent whores.
Like a black woman whatsoever, you have to look at the relationship with their mother or their grandmother or any of the women in their life. And that will tell you why that man is saying that. Because a lot of the times when black men be like, they don't want to date no black woman whatsoever, it don't matter, even though they have not encountered every single black woman, yet they stereotype and categorize all black women into this category. So now to them, all black women ain't shit, or they too this, or they too that, right? So how my mind works.
See how her mind works. But this is the thing, right? She thinking she throwing shade on black men by using black men being raised, and the reason they acting the way they acting because of their mothers. Wouldn't that be just as blaming who raised them? See how ignorant these women are, man. She thinking she throwing shade on the so-called black man when she's actually proving the point and making the point in the favor of the so-called black man concerning this them having a black mother. They are the reason why they acting like that. They're the reason why they don't like them. Don't like them because what? They have a good reason. The world has a reason. Black fatigue. The world has a reason. Black fatigue. Against the so-called black woman, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna play about five more minutes of this here, man. I'm gonna go into me some precepts, prove my point.
I try to look at the relationship they have with their grandmother, their mother, and if they have a negative perspective of their mama, their grandmama, or the women in their life, the black women in their life, they will take that out on all the black women on this earth. It's not so much as black women are to this, to that. They abusers in every race. So if you as a black man is saying that you don't want nothing to do with the black woman, the woman that was made for you, the woman that you create, then that's something internally that you have within yourself. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Every time you see a black man tell you he don't like black women, and anytime the conversation they're talking about preference, and they don't even need to be about black women, and he randomly always brings up that he don't like black women, that's a black man that wishes he could be with a black woman. Fight your mom, and I really mean that. A lot of black men hate the fact that they're not good enough for black women. A lot of black men hate the fact that they're not good enough for black women. They go for all the other races because they feel like those races are going to give them leeway because of slavery, racism. They're always going to make excuses for their behavior and coddle them. Black women don't coddle. Black women do not coddle. Because the same shit that motherfucker went through, black women got it times 10.
You hear that lie? Huh? I don't see now one black woman that got their legs tied, right leg, left leg, and took two horses and put them apart. That was always a so-called black man. You bitches was bed wenches. That was your worst nightmares, being the bed wench and being what? And being the master's piece of ass when he needed. That's your worst right there. How can that worse than being what? Being put to death in that gruesome manner. Being back whooped. You are some lying tramps, man. Lying, disgusting tramps, man. This is what you are, man. Y'all make this shit up as you go. But guess what? We don't make it up as we go, man. We just use what? Use your videos. We use your videos to what? To prove point concerning your wicked ass behavior, man. Even Esau Edom cover for you. You can't put black woman call cops on black man, black woman lies on black man. Ain't none of that shit gonna pop up. If that shit don't pop up on your automatically, you can't pull that shit. Try pulling it up. It won't come up. It'll go just the opposite. Or a black man doing something. Put black woman abuse black man and watch what comes up. Black man abuse black woman. Huh? Everything is set up for what? For them to what? To put that negative energy out against what? Against the so-called black man, which is Judah. But guess what, baby? We American black, the so-called black man, is the head tribe of all the tribes. Like y'all the head tribe of all the tribes. But guess what? Y'all join hand in hand with who? The so-called white man. The so-called black man is not hand in hand with the so-called white man. So it speaks for itself. So keep it up.
You know, and all this racist shit and everything that's been going on, you know who's never had anybody fucking stand up for her and had to do it? Black women. Black men had black women fighting for them. Every time you see a black man that tells you he don't fuck with black women, it's because he really likes black women, but he knows he's not qualified, he's not good enough, and he cannot live up to what a black woman deserves.
See? Black man ain't qualified for no black woman. She's proving the point right there again. They think they better than their counterpart, which is the so-called black man. Because they got all this fake-ass hair, fake-ass nails, fake-ass eyelashes, everything about them fake. Now they got fake asses and fake chests now. So guess what? You just as worse as the so-called white woman. You might as well have a flat ass like the so-called white woman and a flat chest. Huh? You looking just like the so-called white woman. The white woman did that shit in the 50s, the 40s, the 50s and 60s, wearing fake titties and asses and shit. Now they stopped doing it because they know what? They know it wasn't healthy. Now you dumb bitches come along, what? 30, 40 years later, now y'all stupid ass want to do it. Not knowing it's unhealthy. That it gonna kill you in the long run, make you look bad. Now your body look worse than even what it was. When most of you stupid bitches had a cute shape. Can't win.
One thing black men are going to collect.
Now look at this tramp. Watch this tramp here. Look how she dressed. And this bitch here look like she about 45 or 50 years old. Watch how she talk. When she talks, she want to shake her chest in the camera.
Actively do is defend white women. Because why I keep seeing up and down my timeline, black men saying that black women is angry, jealous, bitter, and hating on somebody named J Barbie. I don't even know who the fuck that is. I just went and looked her up. They saying we mad and jealous because she line dancing, because she ain't got no BBL, because she wearing her real hair. I looked at her page. The girl got a lace front on in a couple videos, which is nothing wrong with that. We don't give a fuck. Why do they keep trying to glaze us? And
look at her. Trying to shake her titties, trying to just... Let's see who J Barbie is. Y'all look up her. I'm gonna look up her. J Barbie. I don't know anything about her. Let's look her up right quick, right? J Barbie. Hold up, y'all. Just give me a minute here. Let this thing kick in right here. J Barbie. So apparently the brothers must be liking J Barbie. Let's see who J Barbie is, y'all. I don't know who she is. Let's see who she is. J Barbie. Damn. For some reason the J didn't come. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. For some reason. Let's see who J Barbie is. Let's see who this is. J Barbie and Janelle Sanal. Hold up, y'all. Let's see. Here she go right here. Let's see who this is. Hold up. I ain't got the sound on.
Get y'all goddamn cameras out. Both of them go viral all the time. Let me find the damn song. There you go. So y'all, hey, if y'all want to get some goddamn views on y'all page, y'all better goddamn get them cameras out and light this motherfucker up. Let's go!
Oh yeah, I gotta keep it kidding. I don't want to get no what's his name? So this must be Jay Barber right here, challenging a so-called black girl. Okay, let's see if we can get something else. She got a little move. Let's see something. J Barbie. Here go another one right here. J Barbie Hate Train. Let's see this.
And to the Janelle girl, the mixed girl, that dance. Pipe down, sis. Pipe down. That's not your dance. That's not your song. Yeah, I'm trying this Reese lava for the first time. Reese's, give me a call. But homegirl, pipe down. It's not your song, that's not your dance, and you getting a little too big headed. Like,
there go another one. Hold on, let's get on this one here. J Barbie in the what? The 6K controversy. I don't know, y'all. This is something new on me. I don't know nothing about this here. But apparently Eve always got something against. So they challenging her with the dancing, with that dance. So that's something new on me, y'all. I wasn't aware of this. This was 4 months ago. That's my first time hearing about J Barbie.
Viral for dance moves made it clear that she's no longer doing business with her ex-manager. She said she's no longer regular and she's booked up until September. Good afternoon. Fresh off the wake up. Let me tell you something.
But you can clearly see that this young lady right here is an Israelite. She got too much rhythm, right? Well, I see she called her a mixed girl. I thought she was, when they say Barbie, I thought she was a so-called white woman. So she's not a white woman. So Eve just dumb, like most of them.
In this way. Why? Why do you have to insult your fucking mother? The woman whose womb you came out of, to uplift another woman. I have not seen one video of us talking about this girl. I haven't seen it. If it exists, I haven't seen it. But up and down my timeline, I see niggas saying that, yo, that black women are jealous. Y'all hating on.
Look how she's sitting in the screen, y'all. This bitch is about 50 years old. I got all this right here and got this shit pulled up. You can tell it's hanging all right here. This fat hanging right here. She got her chest all out and moving her hand, trying to shake her big old ass titties or whatever. Hey man, it don't look good. With her legs cocked wide open. She mind with that girl that other girl that I know that do video, but she be in defense of men, but she be dressing scanty as hell. And sitting in the camera with her legs open and had a mic right there where a cat at. So you can barely can see where it's at. You know, that shit, Eve is just, that's Eve, man. Eve going all the way, now here go Jake right here. Here go a simp.
On. I got a little bit of concealer. This is me. Yeah, I got a little bit of pieces in, but bitch, I could take this shit off and I will still eat motherfuckers up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm tired of them glazing us in this way. It's glazing. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They are obsessed. Because what the fuck is going on?
Nobody wants you, baby. You too old. I'm quite sure that thing like a bucket of water. That's what it is, y'all. Like a bucket of water, y'all. Like dropping it in a bucket of water. You can't get nothing out of that. Yeah, I said it. This is this simp here.
My nephew got a little DUI. So I had to take him to court. He couldn't drive. He didn't want the judge to know that he's driving. Well, I'm not confessing that he's driving. But the moral of the story is, while we were waiting for them to call his name, it was 6 cases within less than an hour. And all of them was domestic abuse. And it was black men beating up on black women. I gotta say, black men do not like black women.
And you know what? Now, that's when I said, let me look for some videos, right? Because I've seen, man, countless of videos where sisters be lying on brothers saying they put their hands on them. And like I told you, I put it in black women lying on black men. And I even put it in different versions of women, blah, 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 black, this, blah. And it always turned out, I always flipped. And black men, said black men, said of both black women. It does not, try it. It does not come up. It'll go just the opposite. If it did, it might have come up way, 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 way down. But that's too far to come up when I put it in the search bar. Black women hating on black men. That shit, that is not. It ain't gonna jump. What's gonna jump up first is black. When I say black women hating on black men, or black woman lie to cop, or on black man, gets him locked up, blase, blase, blase. That shit just does not just pop right up.
I don't know why you even date him. Why even entertain it? Why even ask that woman for her number if you know you don't like the black race? That's it, man. You don't like the black race. It has to stem with your mother. It has to stem with your sister, your daughter. It's something, because ain't no way in hell you gonna confess your love to a black woman and then raise your hand to try to hurt her. I know in the past.
Simp ass nigga, get out of my motherfucking thing. This nigga here, who always starting shit? The so-called black woman. She's the violent one. She's the violent one. And then the cop gonna side with them regardless. Gonna side with them.
Do something about. You pick to make fun of successful black women, and it's not the first time that he does that. And he's promoting hate to a successful black woman. Like, really? You couldn't think of anything better?
Why black men don't like black women? I think I got an answer for you. Okay. I'm Ruquan, senior at Harvard, studying black history, and I grew up around black love, grew up in Washington, D.C., which is Chocolate City. So I felt and seen black love at every level, in the hood, in the schools, in office, in the businesses, on the street, whatever it is. And I come to Harvard and I experience something really different, where there's this war between black men and black women that's like the black women hate the black men, the black men, some of them stay away from the black women to get a white girl or whatever. I realize what's happening is these two groups of people are not actually talking to each other. These two groups of people are listening to stories from their parents, and they're also experiencing things from each other, but they're not actually sitting down and having a conversation.
Hold up now. Who listened to stories from their parents? The point is black women, right? Who's raising 95% of the black families? Who's raising 95% of the black families, right? Black women. So it's always gonna come back around and who bite who in the ass? Eve in the ass, which is a so-called black woman. I ain't heard this brother. I didn't get this foot out here in this here, but let's hear him on out.
About their desires, about their fears. And since they're not doing that, it's going to be extremely difficult to arrive at a place where love can exist like this.
Hey man, y'all can't be claiming you love black women but don't be married to one. You can't be claiming that you love black women but you ain't never got nothing good to say. A lot of y'all dudes with podcasts, microphones, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even y'all little platforms, we can't go down your rhetoric and see anything positive about black women. Some of y'all
see this woman right here ain't nothing but a damn feminist too, right? She pulled all the videos up of nothing but black men. I mean, you know, she played the little one or two in the beginning, right? But let me cherry pick a little bit too here, right? Because this is why broke black men always won't attack. See, Eve through and through. This, you got video after video after video after video. The reality of dating as a black woman. You got video after video after video after video after video of black women tearing down so-called black men. But these ain't nothing but a bunch of niggas. Where you talking about black men, black women, ain't but a bunch of niggas. They all gonna die anyway. So it doesn't even matter. Let's see this out right here. Okay, here was one right here. Listen to this shit here. Right? Let's get the volume up here.
Black men suck.
What thing about black men?
Nothing. Black men suck.
What you...
They're bad. They cheat. They don't care. I'm with the white boys.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing.
Why say that?
I don't like black men. Not very many meet my standards.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
Nothing. They're just terrible.
Even when you just said that, because I'm thinking about the guest that we just had, she admitted that, you know, her father wasn't a productive father, which I guess justify why she is allowed to say negative things about black men. It's okay for black women to say stuff like that. Like, you know, they will critique a lot of black men sometimes with, oh, you must hate your mother. Like, we get that a lot. You must hate your mother.
But they said it to me. I must hate my mom.
Yeah, like,
black women accountable.
When black women have these negative thoughts about black men, nobody says you must hate your father. And it's clearly true.
Yeah.
That one experience.
See, like I said, I just scroll down and pick the few videos out, man. You know, they are the ones that's always repeating that dumb line. You must hate your father, hate your mother or whatever. No, they the ones be always saying that. So all Jake doing is taking it and flipping it. His brother, his sister Didi right here. She has
It's your girl Didi and welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video. Now this one comes from 8 at the Table. Make sure you guys check them out if you have not. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Y'all know what it is. And without any other...
I'm going to do a couple minutes of this here and I'm going to go into my lesson, y'all.
Without any other further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
I believe this, so... Right. But...
Without any other further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
I believe this, so... Right. But, you know what I'm saying? You give me your perspective.
Oh, yeah, I have one.
Do you feel as if the men, all men, I'm not going to get it to black and white, but let's just say all men for now.
Let's talk black men. I don't... For me, like, even with my tour, what I'm doing, right? Like, by this time next year, I'm giving out reparations.
This actually was a year ago, y'all. Let's see what you got going. I think I remember this here, but it's been a while.
I'm doing a lot in my community, right? And for black people. I don't care, but I'm talking about black people. My whole message point is for us. Now, when you talk about slavery, right? We talk about systemic racism. We talk about the Willie Lynch letter, right? We talk about, you know, the black man is God, right? We talk about, you know, the greatest soldier in a white man's army being the black woman and the black woman being the pawn. And then they figured out early on through slavery that because they were us, right? But they figured out if we get the black woman, or we get the whole joint.
Oh, and let me just say something right there. He is not telling a lie there. And a lot of people, we speak on it now.
All right, I'm done, y'all. I can't do no more. All this black that, black this. All that shit is ignorant. But anyway, Ezekiel 3:7. I'm going to start that right quick because I said I'm going to start here because the brother made a statement in the earlier video. Ezekiel 3:7. This is concerning all Israelites, but we know the topic is who? The so-called black woman hating the so-called black man and vice versa, right? But get rid of the so-called black woman. But the house of Israel, the whole house of Israel, will not hearken unto thee. For they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impotent and hard-headed, right? Meaning impotent, meaning without shame. Who is more susceptible of being without shame, which is Eve, a so-called black woman? She dressed any kind of way, scanty. She do what? She's her whole goal and mission in life is selling ass to get money. That's her whole mission, to pay a bill. That's her whole mission, is to set her body for whatever she is that she needs. And who is more hard-headed than them tramps? Huh? Who's more hard-headed than them? If you don't like my language, how I'm speaking about the so-called black woman, because she can say and speak any kind of way about the so-called black man, y'all ain't got no problem with it. So if you got a problem with what I'm saying, or you offended, I'm offending you, then guess what? Don't listen to my video. Don't listen to the video. Just go on to the next page. Go on to the next day. Cause guess what? I'm going talk my talk, and the way I talk my talk is what? It's 100%. So guess what? If you don't like my 100% how I'm responding to what? To these wicked heifers, then guess what? Move on. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee. They will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impotent and hard-headed. That's Eve, the main one. But the whole house of Israel, we're talking about, right? Behold, I have made thy face strong against their face. Meaning what? The same energy that what? The so-called black woman is what? It's putting forth that same energy. We're putting forth that same energy back to her. Why? Because this has been negative for so long, to the Heavenly Father is now ramping the spirits of Jake, especially Judah, which is the American black men, to what? To come up against what? This wickedness. To finally stand up and take a stand against what? The so-called black woman. Behold, I have made thy face strong against thy face, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. So this is why they're what? We're doing, this is what's going on. We're giving them that same energy that they've been giving us for so long. It's ridiculous, man. Real quick, let's go to let's go to Habakkuk, which is Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand up upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall say when I am what? Reproved. Who been reproved more, meaning reprove goes into rebuke or correction. Who needs more reproof and correction than Eve, man? And that what? All this reproving and rebuking has not done what? It's not even, hadn't even cracked the surface, man. Because just like Jake don't get a pass either. They wicked as hell. Right? We as a whole, as a nationality of people, most of us are wicked, man. But Eve puts out the most energy than any other nationality or women, men, or whatever. The women of the tribe of Judah with the so-called black woman. She put forth the most energy than anyone on this internet when it comes to what? Them coming up against their counterpart, which is the so-called black man. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, meaning the scriptures, right? That he may run that readeth it. Real quick, let's go to Michael, right? I think it's over here. It's right up in with it. Let's go to Michael. Right? Let's go to Michael. No rush. Most of you brothers know where I'm going, which is Michael 7 and let's go to 7 and 6. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house, like the brothers that are in the truth. Right? We already got what? Got that negative energy from or the feedback from our counterpart, which is the so-called black man. But once you find this truth, it's gonna be what? Everyone. What? The son dishonoreth the father, they're gonna what? Come against one another, because what? Whoever comes in this truth, whether it's a man or a woman, everyone is gonna be against you, right? But Lord, so yo and behold, believe that the so-called black man coming to this truth, his family are already against him, the so-called black woman, and in the process of her being against him, she's what? She's turning to the son, the daughter, and everyone else against him. So hell, the hell is even more hell than it is. I mean, hell is a condition which is here on earth. This is hell. This is our hell. So the so-called black woman had put us and brought us through so much hell until what? Until we are aware and know that what? That this energy that she's pushing out, and you know what? Let's prove that. Let's prove that. Which is Isaiah 3 and verse Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, Children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. So like I just said, Eve, which is Eve is that main one that what? Children are the oppressor, and women rule. They're the main rulers of the what? Of the so-called black homes. O my people, they that lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy path. Meaning our homes and the structures of our homes is what is destroyed. This is not a myth. This is the truth. This is not made up. This is something, but hey, everything is of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Everything. Go back to verse 6 again. Read it again. For the son dishonoreth the father. The daughter rises up against her mother. The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's what? Enemies are the men of his own house. So, as a whole, like I say, when Jake come in the truth, this just telling you that what? Anyone that come in the truth, whether it's a man or woman, that your family structure is going to be against you. But I'll be damned that most men that come into the truth, which is the so-called black man, they're already against us anyway, as it is, because Eve teaches them to do that. Therefore, I will what? Look unto the Lord Yahweh. I will wait for the God of my salvation. Right? Who's the God of your salvation? Yahweh, the true and living God. And our Savior is who? Who everyone ignorantly called Jesus, man. Whose his true name is Yahweh Shai. My God will hear me. So soon, he hears us now. Look at the overall conditions of what? Starting with Eve, the so-called black woman. We say what? Nationally, 300,000 women or so-called black women in these government and state jobs have lost their jobs. Why? Because Esau, Edom don't need them anymore. Huh? All this black hate against the so-called black man and pushing out that black energy against your counterpart has what? Has led you and put you in the hands of what? Of Satan even further. Because now you all need the so-called black man, which is your counterpart, and guess what? They're not there for you. Because why? Y'all been pushing and bashing the so-called black man for so long until now you what? You bagged them in a corner. Now they don't want you anymore. Verse 8 of Micah 7 and 8. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. Starting with the so-called white man. She is the number one, the so-called black woman. She is the number one enemy to what? To the so-called black man outside of Esau, Edom. She has more hate for us than what the so-called white man does. When I fall, I shall what? Shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be what? A light unto me. Who's been giving us the most vexation and pain? Eve. Coming up against us, taking our home, taking our children. That shit is you to my unfair treatment. Very unfair treatment. She is the main one that's giving Jake, the so-called black man, these pleasures of this world, man. Because she is what? She's what? That spell of being cast in that darkness of Esau, Edom world is what? That's what it is. She's in darkness. So she putting everybody else in darkness by her being what? The head of the home. I will what? I will bear the indignation of the Lord. The indignation I just said, it goes into what? Being vexed by this, by this wicked woman. And being treated unfairly, what? By Eve, when Eve takes you in what? In this devil's courtroom. Because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause. So we're in the process of Esau, of the Heavenly Father, that's the Esau. Whew. So we're in the process as Israelite, meaning the 1/3 of the children of Israel, the hopeful 1/3, should I say. Hold on. Hopeful 1/3, which is the elect, is being what? Because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause. So we're waiting for him to what? To plead our cause and execute judgment for me from who? Our enemies. Esau, Edom. Right? Eve. You all are the enemy, man. He will what? He will bring me forth to what? To the light. Meaning in this truth. So we're in the light and we have the true understanding concerning the darkness of what? Of this world. and our women are what against us, and we can't do anything about it because all of these things that the hell that the so-called black man started with Judah, all the way down to which is all of the men, which is Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali. They are what? They are all what? To a degree, but no one is catching more hell than the so-called black man when it comes to from our what? Our women. And I shall behold what? His righteousness. Verse, where I want to go. Before I go there, let's go to, real quick, let's go to Habakkuk. I got with the Habakkuk just a minute ago now. Let's go back there, right? What I want. Yep. Habakkuk, I won't go down to 2 and verse 2 and 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon table that he may what? May run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for and what? An appointed time. But at the end it shall speak. So it's speaking. It's speaking right now. And Eve is being affected just as the so-called white man is being affected in his kingdom, man. Because Eve has a what? A portion of this devil's kingdom. And now they're what? They are feeling the what? The woe, the pains of what? Of this wicked queendom. And not lie though it tarry, wait for it. So we're gonna wait. The elect for what? Because what's after this wicked place? The kingdom of heaven. Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So it's coming. And it quickly is moving fast. Like it then what? And then ramped up. It has definitely ramped up. Micah 7 and 10. Then she, that is my enemy, who is that? She, our counterpart, which is the so-called black woman, shall see it. She's going to see what? The power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy God? Our women don't respect us, man. They're not going to respect us until what? This man's kingdom is destroyed and they are taken out of the what? The authority and power over what? Over our homes, man. Where is the Lord Yahweh thy God? My eyes shall what? Shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down. That's your future, Eve. That is your future. This is why you're seeing you are what? You are falling in great numbers, man, out of what? From being a part of this man society. Now a lot of you all won't be overweight in a minute. Because you're going to, them stamps that pulled from your wood. Boy, he pulled them quick too. From most of them. She be trodden down as the mire of the street. Meaning what? Dirt. Meaning she go what? To the grave, man. It is what it is. Real quick. Can't leave this when I hit 7 and 10. Can't leave out what I need. What I want. 1 Timothy. Yeah, 1 Timothy. I want 1 Timothy 5. 1 Timothy 5. 1 Timothy 5 and 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to what? To adversary, to what? To speak reproachfully. Meaning reproachfully, meaning what? Disrespectful as hell. Our women are very disrespectful, and they're going to continue to be disrespectful until what? Until Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai destroys this devil's kingdom and what? And so we can go, so the kingdom of heaven can what? Because again, this place cannot, the kingdom of heaven cannot exist until Babylon, America, what? Cease from the what? The face of the earth. By what? It being destroyed. Verse 15, for some are already turned what? Aside after who? After Satan. So Eve, this is Eve work for the devil of the earth. Right? The spiritual demon Satan, which is the counterpart, which is the children of Satan, which is the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the wicked of the earth, which most of you, their understanding does not go past. They are what? They are working for the so-called white man, and they are not going to change. They're going to continue being what? Their number one bad wench, and they're going to continue to be what? Part of this society as long as what? As long as Esau Edom kingdom is here. That's what Eve do. So when that normal say, call Lord Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rokak Kwadash. Shalom.